Music videos aren't the most lucrative things, so why the hell do we continue to do them? I don't know, but you're probably watching this video because you want to shoot one, and quite frankly, as a creative person, you don't always make particularly rational decisions. So, here are the 3 words that I tell myself to justify why I make an irrational, non-profitable music video. Ready? Portfolio, pleasure, and practice. I literally made those up as I was writing the script to fill the emotional and financial void that has been left in me from shooting music video after music video after music video this past year. Right, now that I've vented my strong opinions and sarcastic comments, let's dive into my points now to share what I personally think should be done to make a budget music video. €1,000 to €2,000 goes very, very, very quickly if you're not able to pull strings and ask favors from people. So your network is basically your savior. I moved to Berlin during the pandemic, and trust me, my network was a musician, her girlfriend, my girlfriend, and their dog. And we still convinced them to come and drive around the countryside for a day to shoot this video. So I have full faith that if I can do it, you can do it. Start your project around 1 month before the delivery date. It's gonna take you time, like lots of it, if you're doing it all yourself. I'm expecting here that you're gonna have other projects on and that you have a life to live and that you're gonna fit this project in around that. Expect around 2 to 3 weeks for pre-production. Why this long, you might be asking, Nico? Because I'm assuming that the people who are going to work on this project aren't getting paid to do the work. And when people don't get paid, they tend to do things a little slower. So that's something just you have to factor in. Humans gotta be humans. From doing reviews on all of my music video projects, I noticed that all of my free projects finished at least a month, if not more, after the first call with the artist. So just expect it to take more time. Locations are everything. This will take time for you to go and location scout, but I can assure you that it's going to be the thing that makes your video stand out, especially if you put the time in to find something unique. Also, it's the most cost-effective thing that you can do. You don't have to pay to be outdoors in public spaces generally. Look for sick architecture, beautiful sunsets and nature, and that will make your video definitely pop. Just note that changing locations takes a lot of time and energy, and if you want to shoot shit quick and pack things up, that's going to be something that you have to take into account. One light is generally enough with some color gels. I encourage the use of the radioactive fireball in the sky if you're super tight on budget, because it gives you good silhouettes, it can give you different colors for your sunrise and sunset, and it can even give you this blue hour light. It's just great if you can plan around the weather. Plan your shoot around the sun and the time of day if you're on a budget. Plan your shots with great detail, but don't plan too many. I plan around 30 to 40, and I often find that that's even too much for like a whole day of shooting. If a shot's not doing it for you, it's not looking the way you want it to, always look for like a different angle. Always try, but if it's really not working, don't be afraid to leave it out, unless it's tied to a story element and it's really important for it to be part of this story. It's always more creative and fun, especially with the artists like this. Focus on performance shots. Don't worry too much about storyline when it comes to music video. Yes, if you have an amazing storyline, please go ahead and fucking crush it. But something I encourage is to film performance shots. A performance shot is when an artist is essentially singing the lyrics of the song into the camera. Yes, it sounds very easy, but I honestly believe that 3 minutes to 4 minutes for a music video is a longer time than you might expect. Film more performance shots to cover your bases. You don't want to come home and have like no footage to edit and fill this gap because you're just focusing too much on like a storyline or focusing on like filming a tree or something, I don't know. But honestly, cover your ass with performance shots. Just do like 2 or 3 takes of the full song, 1 take, and I can assure you this will give you peace of mind when you're coming home from the shoot to know that you've got the song covered. Outfit is huge when it comes to making budget music videos. Don't underestimate the effect that this can have on an artist and conveying their personality also. I would personally now go to a website like ASOS, order a bunch of stuff with the artist and then try it on, see what works, and then send the rest of it back. Always work on sourcing an outfit as soon as the concept is ready, because outfits take longer than you expect, trust me. I'm just saying longer than you expect for all of this because it just takes longer than you expect when you're working on a project by yourself. My next point is know who you are working with. Working with artists is amazing. They're incredibly creative people. They have amazing ideas, but this is a very strong opinion of mine. you can challenge it. I invite you to. Working with introverted artists is definitely a different thing. It's going to give you a different vibe of video. It's going to give you something different. And if you like that and you want that, go for it. But for me, as someone who's trying to capture performances and to have sort of motion that creates emotion, it's tough to work with artists who aren't able to perform when it comes to being in front of the camera and who are not feeling so confident. So I encourage you to choose an artist who is perhaps confident and who is able to perform their art and their lines very comfortably in front of a camera. My final point is set a deadline and plan backwards. Working on lower budget music videos always leads to wishy-washy sort of deadlines. It's not so easy to plan around because no one's getting paid to do this work and people are generally more flaky. So when nobody is kicking you up the ass to get this done and you're running and managing the project, always set a deadline and plan backwards. So honestly, project management when it comes to running your own project is super key, and setting times for certain things when they need to be done is key to getting a budget shoot out of the door. This can be something like costume must be done by this day, location scouting and location found by this day. Just whack it in the calendar. Trust me, you're gonna need a schedule to do this because no one is paying you to get this shit done. You have to be your own boss, and that is a skill. I encourage you to do that. Thanks for watching. I make these videos for my younger self, for the little Nico that was making videos 5 years ago. This is also just a way of me of giving back into the community that taught me everything I know about filmmaking. So yes, technically I'm recycling everything that's already out there, but putting my own spin on it. Have a lovely day. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. I release a video almost every week, and take it easy. Peace.